Well, L&T is in focus. The company has been on an order-winning spree of late, and a lot of brokerages continue to remain very bullish on the long-term prospects. Let's take CLSA on their latest report, for instance. They maintained a buy on the stock with a target price at 1400 rupees. Now, they believe that the company is focused on large projects, capital allocation, and ESG, and all of these factors bode well. So L&T generally has said that they are focused on large and complex infrastructure projects, and all of that, according to CLSA, has paid off. They won large orders in Q3 FY21, particularly India's first bullet train project, which was a major coup. Further, they've got a new order pipeline, which is fairly decent at about 6 lakh crore rupees in the second half, of which a significant amount was impacted due to the lockdown. But given the fact that there has been a return of labor execution, all of that really seems to be boding well, as COVID concerns now seem to be a thing of the past. So the company, according to CLSA, is back on the ROE from liquidity, and that is going to lead to more payouts going ahead. They believe that COVID did delay their many of their orders, but the competition has been has been high in some of the small value orders, and L&T did lose some orders, but won some marquee orders as well, such as the first ever tender of a big package, the C4 of the Mumbai-Ahmedabad high-speed rail project, as well as the C6. Not just that, they also believe that the majority of L&T's order backlog, as well as prospects from the government capex, may have lower margins, but it has better sources to funding than some of the private capex projects. CLSA also said that L&T expects private capex to come from abroad, and that's going to be led by the government's recent production linked incentives. The company has also been undertaking massive cost-cutting measures, that is in the first half of FY21, and that has helped preserve their margins despite a significant decline in its top line. The working capital as well has been better versus its expectations, as the company did not use any of the war chest that was created in Q1. The management as well, that's L&T, declared a dividend of about 18 rupees per share and a special dividend, and that CLSA believes will reassure investors and the markets who had been confused about the capital allocation, which had followed the Mindtree acquisition, as well as the messaging that the company gave in Q4 of FY20 in their call. They believe that L&T is considering the monetization of their power assets and reducing stake in the toll assets to a current 51% of the minority position. They're currently awaiting a little bit more clarity on the resolution of the Hyderabad Metro claim, which they believe is the key to the long-term visibility. In the meantime, L&T has readied close to a 2,000 crore rupee war chest in order to fund their medium-term losses till a settlement is visible. And they believe that L&T is going to announce a new 5-year plan in FY22, in which they will provide a lot of clarification on their non-core assets as well as ROE. So, good proxy for domestic capex, improving ESG, the clarification that they've made on the cluster munitions and nuclear weapons, all of that has definitely been taken into